Okay, today's lesson we're pretty much going to work with starting to divide fractions. We've been multiplying fractions for a while. Well, now we're starting to move into division of fractions. And what did I tell y'all that this little line right here always tells us to do? What is that line there for? Come on, what? It's a divide. It shows us that we can divide the top number by the bottom number. Well, that's simply what we're going to do today. So on your sheet for your interactive notebook, go ahead and pick your pencil up and we're going to work together. We're going to say 7 divided by 3, okay? 7 divided by 3. First of all, what kind of fraction is 7 over 3? Improper. So pretty much all we're doing right here is what we've been doing for quite some time. We're going to make it into a proper mixed number. 3 will go into 7 how many times? 2. Very good. 2 times 3 is 6. Subtract. 7 minus 6 is 1. Oh, can I put R1? No, we never put R1. So we bring our 1 up and we put it over our, what is that in 3 called? The denominator. It is the denominator, but when we're doing a division problem, what do we call it? The divisor that wears a sun visor. You're exactly right. So my answer would simply be 2 1/3. 2 1/3. We're just making improper fractions into mixed numbers. Well, let's take a look at number 2 together. And first of all, what kind of fraction do we have here? We have an improper fraction. Do we ever want an improper fraction? No, not unless it's asking for one. Okay, so now, how do we make this a mixed number? Come on, how do we do it? Divide it out. That's exactly right. So, we're going to say 8 divided by 5. How many times can 5 go into 8? 1 time. We already have a 1 from the problem above. 1 times 5 is 5. We're going to subtract. And we have a 3 left over. So what do we do with that 3? Put it over our divisor. And we have 1 3/5. Does everybody remember doing this? All right, so what I want you to do really quickly is I want you at your tables to work the next 2 problems. I'll be coming around. If you need me, raise your hand. Okay, now that you've had some time to work at your tables, let's take a look at the next problem. First of all, looking at this problem, what kind of fraction is it? Improper. So to fix an improper fraction, what do we know we have to do? Divide. We're going to divide the numerator by the denominator. So we're going to say 9 divided. Hold on, okay, 9 divided by 2. 2 will go into 9 how many times? 4. Excellent. 4 times 2 is 8. Subtract, we have 1. So what is our answer going to be? 4 1/2. Who got 4 1/2? Raise your hand. Excellent. Okay, good job. All right, next problem. Here we go. Let's take a look. We have 7 fifths divided by 7. So what are we going to say? 7 divided by 5. Sorry, y'all. 7 divided by 5. How many times is 5 going to go into 7? 1 time. Okay? So we know it's going to go 1 times. 1 times 5 is 5. Subtract. We have 2. 1 2/5. Who got 1 2/5? Excellent. All right, let's take a look at the next one. I have 9 divided by 5. How many times is 9 going to be divided by 5? 1. 1 times 5 is 5. Subtract, we have a 4, so we have 1 4/5. Who got 1 4/5? Excellent. Okay, let's go ahead and get out our other sheet that we started working on. So go ahead and get that out. I'll give you time in a minute to glue this into your interactive notebook, but let's go ahead and take a look at our other sheet first. Okay, on the first side, on our reteach side, we're looking at, they're just wanting us to write a division statement, okay? They're wanting us to come up with a division statement. Pretty much what we're doing, what we did on our sheet, the first step that we just did, we have 2/3. What would be my division statement? How would I write that? What's my top number? 2. 2 divided by 3. That's all they're wanting us to do right there. We're writing a division statement. And we know everybody's going, oh, the 2's smaller than the 3. But when we've divided using decimals in the past, right? So we would put 2 inside the house, which is our dividend. And we would say 2.0, right? And then our 3 would be our divisor, and we would divide that out. Does everybody remember doing that way back? Okay. So we know how to divide fractions, divide decimals, but right here they're not wanting us to divide it out. They're simply wanting us to write a statement. So let's look at number 2. What are we going to do here?
3 divided by 7.
3 divided by 7. Woo, that was difficult. Okay, what's my next one?
5 divided by 8.
No. We're going over, loves. 7 divided by 13. My next one? 10. Okay, does everybody see what we're doing? All you're going to do is write your top number divided by the bottom number, right? You're writing your numerator first. Your denominator is you're dividing by your denominator. Okay, let's keep going here. Okay, we've got 5/8, so we're going to say what? 5 divided by 8. Very good. We have 3/19. What are we going to say? 3 divided by 19. Next one?
13 divided by 7.
Okay, so all of those were really easy. We did those really quickly. Okay, well the next one, they have given us the division statement, and they want us to write a fraction, okay? So, how am I going to put 3 divided by 8? What's going to be my numerator, which means my top number? 3. Excellent. What's going to be my denominator?
8.
Go ahead and do those at your table. First do them by yourself, then compare with your table. All right, back with me. Here we go. Let's take a look at number 9. Who wants to tell me what number 9 is going to be? Kaylee, I believe I saw your hand go up first. 3/14. Who agrees? Raise your hand. Excellent. Okay, the next one, Scotty. No. 7/9. Excellent. 11, Chance.
4/5.
Good job. 12, Jacob.
9/10.
Aubrey, number 13. 13/16. Who got all those correct? Raise your hand. Excellent. Okay. All right, so today pretty much what our objective was for today was to be able to write a division expression and write a division expression into a fraction. We also worked on dividing a fraction, the top number by the bottom, which we've been doing that for a while. That's making an improper fraction into a mixed number. So tonight's homework, we can go ahead and look on our back of our sheet you've got in front of you. Tonight's homework, you are going to do all 21 questions tonight because it takes like 2 seconds to do a question. So, homework tonight. Any questions? Any questions? Okay.